tapped.
Islam is not a champion. Oh.
Tapped.
Wow.
The arm triangle caught him.
Yeah.
The choke.
He tapped. Wow. Hello guys, how you all doing today? Welcome to Libra TV. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video, I'm going to talk about the UFC 280 that happened last week Saturday. It's finally over between Islam Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus Sambo wrestler. It's finally over. At the end of the day, the Sambo wrestler took the victory. Islam Makhachev took the victory in the second round. Triangle choke. That's crazy. Hey, Islam Makhachev, great fighter. He got the victory. He's gonna move on now to the next thing. But this video, I'm gonna talk about how the main event went. We have some good fight and we have some surprise fight in this main event. The Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan was a surprise call. You know, it went to a decision and the judge gave the win to Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley got the victory. Jeez, man, a lot of people call it a robbery, whatever. But I'm gonna talk about all the fight in the main card. Dariush versus Gamrot was a good fight. Dariush came into the fight as an underdog and he really played the fight well. Ground control, he got it. In striking, he really played the card well. He got the victory by decision. So, total strike, he got 67 out of 138. Gamrot got 38 out of 86. You know, Gamrot's record is so good. Coming to the fight, a lot of people, thought Gamrot is gonna win the fight, but Dariush, you know, he got that heart. He got the victory. Thumbs up to Dariush. Significant strike, 59 out of 130. Wow, that is crazy, man. And Gamrot got 33 out of 81. But Dariush has been there for a while now, and his record is not that bad. 22 wins right now and 4 losses. Not bad. So let's go here. Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley. Guys, this is a fight a lot of people called a robbery. I don't even know what happened in this fight, but a lot of people call it a robbery. Sean O'Malley came into the fight prepared. Likewise, Petr Yan. Petr Yan was ranked number 1 coming to the fight. His first fight against Sterling was a mistake. He hit Sterling at the back of his head. Was, you know, they gave the victory to Sterling. And the second fight, Sterling changed everything. He became another fighter, to be honest. Like, he did well in the second fight against Petr Yan. And now Petr Yan fought Sean O'Malley and he got robbed. A lot of people say that, hey, Sean O'Malley lose that fight. Like, Petr Yan should be the victorious in that fight. But what do I know? The judges gave it to Sean O'Malley. If you look at the stats, look at everything, Sean O'Malley was way behind. The only stuff Sean O'Malley did well was a significant strike. Significant strike here is 84 out of 163. So he got more significant strike than Petr Yan. In terms of takedown, because we know that when you take someone down, it does a lot to the scorecard. Takedown, Petr Yan got 6 out of 13 attempts. Sean O'Malley did nothing. Petr Yan got the second round. Sean O'Malley maybe the third round, because the third round, Petr Yan took him down a couple times in the third round. Like, I don't really know how the judges really judged this fight, but hey, Sean O'Malley got the victory. And as I said before, coming to the fight, Petr Yan was 1 and Sean O'Malley I think was 11. And now Sean O'Malley is now the contender for the belt. We might see a fight, Sean O'Malley versus Sterling, maybe in the future. Sterling is doing well so far, like in the bantamweight division. You know, we don't really know how this stuff is gonna play out, but Sean O'Malley, we might see Sean O'Malley fighting for the belt, fighting Sterling for the belt. The future is looking bright for Sean O'Malley. So TJ Dillashaw versus Sterling. This was the fight, man. This was the fight. Like, people thought TJ Dillashaw might grab. TJ Dillashaw was a former champion, I think like 3 years ago in the bantamweight division. He got caught cheating. He got suspended for 2 years. He came back. He got a victory. Now he fought Sterling. It didn't turn out to be the way people thought it was gonna be. So TJ Dillashaw lost the fight. He lost the fight by TKO in the second round. People didn't see that coming. His shoulder gave up. He was having that problem in his training camp. Like, according to the people, these coaches, They were saying that he was having problems with his shoulders, but I don't really know why he didn't report that to the UFC. They might call up the fight or they might replace him with someone else. So he took that injury into the fight and he showed a pop in the first round. His coaches fixed it temporarily during the break. You know, he came in the second round and the shoulder pop in the beginning of the second round. Sterling capitalized on the injury. It was a third domination, to be honest. Like, TJ Dillashaw did nothing. You can't fight with one hand. Like, hey, Sterling took him down and ground and pound him, and referee stopped the fight as a TKO. You can't take the victory away from Sterling. Sterling really did well. Congratulations to him. And the total strike here for the fight, Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw, 148 out of 181. Wow, that is a lot of strike. That's a lot of strike. TJ Dillashaw got 13 out of 31. That is very, very low, man. And the takedown, Sterling took him down 5 out of 8 times in the whole fight, and TJ Dillashaw did nothing. So it was a third domination. Without the injury, we might see a different TJ Dillashaw. But TJ Dillashaw is kind of old now. Like, I think his prime is over, to be honest with you. I think we might be seeing retirement knocking on the door for TJ Dillashaw. Sterling, his next fight, we might see Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo the other day calling out TJ Dillashaw. He wants to fight him. You know, if you guys don't know Henry Cejudo, he's a great wrestler. He's a former champion. He's retired. He's calling out Sterling. We don't know how this will play out, but Henry Cejudo haven't fought for so long. He's chubby now. I don't really know how it's gonna play out. He's gonna, you know, go back to training camp and train and get in shape and come back and fight the champion right now. I think Sterling is incredible fighter, but we might also be seeing Sean O'Malley because he got a victory against Peter Yan. We might see Sean O'Malley and Sterling fighting for the bantamweight belt. We don't know yet, but it seems the bantamweight belt is looking good for Sterling so far. Let's go to the main card. The main card. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. This was a fight. This was a fight, man. People were waiting for it. This was the fight to know who's the better wrestler. Is it the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or the Sambo wrestler? Sambo wrestler came from Russia. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu came from Brazil. So Charles Oliveira, if you guys don't know, he's from Brazil. Islam Makhachev is from Russia. Islam Makhachev is being trained by Khabib. You know, Khabib, the former champion, 29-0, haven't lost before in the UFC. He retired now. He's training Islam Makhachev. That's his brother. So Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira was good. You know, Charles Oliveira came in looking good. Islam Makhachev came in looking good. Charles Oliveira was a #1 contender. Islam Makhachev wasn't even there. He was like in the bottom of the lightweight ranking. And he came in and he surprised a lot of people. And even the all was saying Islam Makhachev is going to win the fight, to be honest. Like, I think Islam Makhachev was the guy to win the fight. Charles Oliveira, he beat a lot of top contenders. He beat Justin Gaethje. He beat a lot of people. He beat so many people in his own division. So a lot of people were favoring Charles Oliveira. You know, I did a poll saying who's going to win. A lot of people said Charles Oliveira is going to win, but it turns out to be Islam Makhachev. So Islam Makhachev, first round, he was well composed, right? Charles Oliveira threw a kick. Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira to the ground. He did well in the ground. I was thinking Charles Oliveira will be the better striker, but Islam Makhachev surprisingly was a better striker than Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, I don't really know what Charles Oliveira did in the fight, but he really did well in terms of the striking part. 25 out of 46 total strike. Significant strike for Charles Oliveira is 19 out of 39. Islam Makhachev beat Charles Oliveira hands down in terms of total strike, 72 out of 86. And significant strike, 30 out of 41. Takedown, 2 out of 3. You know, congratulations to Islam Makhachev. The way he played it was good. He took Charles Oliveira down. First of all, he knocked him down. He went down with him and he choked him out, right? And he tapped. So it was a submission in the second round. So what's next for Islam Makhachev right now? We saw Alexander Volkanovski, you know, calling him out. You know, he came in after Islam Makhachev won and he was saying, hey, let's go, let's do this. We might be seeing Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski fight in the future, I am thinking UFC 284 might be Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski. We might be seeing that happening sometime next year. We have a lot of people calling out Islam Makhachev. Of course, he's now the champion in the lightweight division. Conor McGregor's calling him out, and Charles Oliveira came out saying that he wants a second fight with Islam. I don't know. If they fight 1 million times, I think Islam Makhachev wins a fight. You know, Charles Oliveira needs to fight maybe one more person, and who knows? He might get up there, or he might, you know, get a title shot. But we don't know how everything's gonna play out. But lightweight right now is on fire. There's a lot of crazy killers right now in the lightweight division. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. There's a lot of them right now in the lightweight division. See, Islam Makhachev haven't even fought those guys. So I don't really know how it's gonna play out. But right now, I think Alexander Volkanovski, since he's the #1 pound for pound in the world right now, this is the fight to make. I think Alexander Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev is a fight to make. Alexander, he needs to get bigger. He made weight. Remember, he was the backup fighter for this fight. So it's no brainer. This fight makes sense for Islam to take. Alexander and Islam Makhachev is a fight to make right now. Charles Oliveira needs to fight someone else, get a victory, and who knows, he might get up there and fight for the belt. So guys, what do you guys think about the fight? I'm surprised about the Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan's fight, because that fight was, you know, was very close. For me, was a robbery. Petr Yan should got the victory, but hey, you know, UFC might make a second fight. There's a lot of people talking about the fight. There's a lot of controversy about the fight. So what do you guys think? How do you see this card, UFC 280? How do you guys see it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it okay? What do you guys think? So guys, like this video, subscribe to Oliveira TV. I'm out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.